Channel 22 today, right? Okay.
30 months of backup.
Copy that. Thank you, sir. You're a gentleman and a scholar. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right. Well, I lied yesterday. I thought I was going to have to be to work. I kind of begged and borrowed and stole, and I got a flight out of Tallahassee tonight at a little after 7, so I get to roll into the Capitol with them, so I'm pretty excited about that. I was kind of sad that I wasn't going to, but my work is just kind of here and there, and I didn't quit, but I just told them I couldn't come and work, and I was willing to quit, but that's not the case, and I'm heading to Maryland tonight to work, so it's exciting, and I'm glad I'm able to go to the Capitol with them and be part of that experience.
Hey, Ron.
Morning, Lucy. So we're rolling to the truck stop. You gonna close the gate? Yeah.
Thanks for one thing, sir. fuel before we get on the freeway if you didn't get the word.
Bird is the word.
We all made a turn. Well, here. Gas. What do you say about gas? I'm gonna go to BP. I might be able to make it. I'm about to run out. I got a tow strap.
Yes, I'm filming that. Don't sit in your van all day with the van running, Ross. You might not run out of gas. Buttercup. That was a mighty fist that guy just gave. You know what stinks is that we were not able to get more people to join up into the convoy. There is so much support for it. It's the possibilities of a convoy have so many more possibilities in a regular protest or an occupation, because you could occupy multiple places at multiple times, coordinate, come into waves, come into counter waves and extra waves, and you could run waves every 5 minutes. So many different tactics. You could encircle the media buildings. You can encircle the county buildings. You can encircle anything really, and apply pressure in terms of congestion.
The guy already showed me a thumbs up on his way by.
This is still in the grassroots formation of a convoy. So it's going to take time to build. We've established contacts in all these different locations that we've stopped at. Last night was cool. Not too many people showed up. A few people showed up. And that's, to me, if one person shows up, it's a success. I know that's not a success for some people, but when there was one person on the overpass, I was more excited about one person than 1,000 people. Because that's the start. Those are the brave people who come out by themselves or one at a time. But you need I got gas. Morning, Barb. Thank you. Not sure if we're gonna end up continuing on to DC or not. I was a little bit sad to hear about that. We're going to Tallahassee today. I'll be in Tallahassee for a couple days. I have to fly out tonight to West Virginia for work. I got gas already. But they're saying that it might not be smart to go with the finances. And it'd be smarter to maybe save them and do another run around in a couple months or whenever and garnish up some more support. So I think that's a tough decision. And I'm glad I'm not making that decision. Because I don't know which one's the right one. I always want to jump in and go on my vacations and go places. And I negate the financial situation. And that has an effect later on that vacation because I didn't plan a little better. So it's so much better to have that extra money to do what you kind of want to do. So I get that and I understand that. And yeah, it's going to be a tough decision to make. And like I said, I'm glad I'm not having to make that decision. But I say that I'm saying this in a positive tone. I really want it to be positive because it is positive. I've networked with a bunch of very amazing people, and yeah, I want to change it for the world. There's a lot to come. There's some great videos last night. I had done some videos on the U.S. Transportation Alliance, and a lot of people called me crazy or they didn't like that I was questioning certain things I was questioning. And another guy came out yesterday or 2 days ago about the USTA, the U.S. Transportation Alliance, and pretty much reiterated what I had said about a month ago. So that really, not that it matters, not that there's all these haters and that all these people talk bad about me because I was asking certain questions or making certain claims. And that's all right. I understand, there's so much division and so many bad actors and propaganda and all sorts of different elements that go into protests. So it's good, it's healthy to question people and the hate on the haters. And I was always behind the people. Just there was things I was questioning. Well, it came out that there was 23% of the donations to the People's Convoy was used for security. A quarter. You know how crazy that is? And that's why I'm here with Ross and Chris, because they were concerned about that 5 weeks ago. 5 weeks ago, Ross was trespassed for asking about the money of the security and asking about the money for the trailer and the bus that they were in. So I've been kind of keeping quiet about it the best I can because I know a lot of people have such connection to the other convoy. And the whole time we wanted to be in alliance with all the convoys or the people, like to be in alliance with the people. And because we all met, all of us were in Hagerstown. Right now in the convoy, everybody that's in the convoy right now was in Hagerstown. Everybody. I just thought about that. I'm trying to think if there's someone who's not. No, everyone here has been in Hagerstown. They all had different roles in Hagerstown too. Oh, that's crazy. So yeah, so she was asked to leave, but then was invited back in. Ross was asked to leave. Sally and Chris chose to leave. Scott and his wife had no problems. They were all there, good and gravy. Tom was there, and he was doing the trash. He was a trash monkey. So we were all part of it. And I didn't meet any of them except for Sally and Chris. I didn't meet Tom. I didn't meet Scott and his wife. I didn't meet I met her, Jeanette. I met Jeanette in Indiana. She was in the back lot, and I just came and I was meeting her. So I met her. I met Sally and Chris. I met Sally just for a short second, but I met Chris a few times, and I met Ross a few times. Well, I was trespassed, but allowed back in because it was a mistake. I left on my own accord. Ross was trespassed for asking about the cost of security, but now it just came out that security was something like a quarter of the cost of the whole convoy, which is insane. What's up, Cowboy Swindle? Thanks for coming this morning. And everyone else left on their own accord. I don't know about Tom. I think Tom left on good terms. It's only one person. And he was asked to leave because he asked about the cost of security, which was 25% of all the donations. You know how much money that is? And the donations were just, say, $1.8 million. That's almost, well, let me do that math. So that's just called $2 million. With gift cards and Bitcoin, they've had to hit $2 million. The Canadians, with a tenth of our population, had 18 million in 2-3 weeks through Gifts and Go and GoFundMe. 18 mil, 10 mil at GoFundMe, or 9 mil or 8 mil, whatever that was. It got taken down. Then Gifts and Go got up to like 8 mil, somewhere around there. You know, the official numbers are kind of, it's hard to kind of grab onto. And so 2 million, a quarter of 2 million is $500,000. So $500,000 was used for security. I didn't meet any security. There was barely any, like, $500,000. That's a lot of money to spend on security. And that's Allied Security. Type in Allied Security violates rights onto YouTube, or Allied Security First Amendment audit. Put those into the to YouTube and see how many things have issues with Allied. So Ross was concerned that Allied was running the security. So one of the main guys who was running all the state platforms came out and was talking about the U.S. Transportation Alliance, and Yeah, that's huge. My video from a month ago was about the U.S. Transportation Alliance, so you should check out my video about the U.S. Transportation Alliance. It's important. Things aren't what we were led to believe about the convoys. So instead of complaining about it, which we didn't complain about it, but I did videos about it. I did a lot of research about it. I had a lot of people help me with the research about it. Instead of complaining about it, I released information. I did the research. My friends let me stay on their farm. They fed me, and they helped me do all the research I needed to do, tracking down names and articles and watching videos, like just out, like lots of live streams, and just seeing what people are saying, establishing goal lines so that you could. All right, they said this here. What did they say there? Who organized this? Who organized that? Who's in control of the money? It's hard finding all the schematics of it because it's a convoy is a lot to put together, and I don't know everybody who put this convoy together. I know a good amount of them, but not everybody. And I'm asking about it, and I'm doing videos about it and trying to understand who's running it so I could see what goes into a convoy, right? How much work goes into it, because it's a lot of work for people who aren't really getting paid.
Okay, Matt.
So this dude, I messaged him this morning, and I want to talk to him. He was running all the Facebook groups, or not the Facebook groups, but the Telegram. Talking about Marcus Summers over and over again, right? Like that's, and again, I'm gonna put my little banner up. There's that. There's that.
Hey. How long are you gonna be before you're ready?
Marcus Summers had like,
Okay, Matt, how long before you're gonna be ready?
just stifled anyone's opinions. Over and over again. My goal is to get interviews with everyone whose opinions were stifled, and then you could make your own decision about some of these people and what had happened. The people need a platform for that information to get out. So it's great. It feels great. It feels great that someone else, one of the main people on the online side of it, is now seeing these connections. It gives me a little more credibility, because a lot of people unfollowed me, and that was something I was willing to. I knew that eventually the truth would come out. So it didn't matter how many people unsubscribed to me, because people will eventually subscribe to me once they see what the truth is, right? At first they're going to get mad at me, and then they're going to unfriend me, unfollow me, and possibly say something bad about me. And because I'm not monetized, and because it's not about money, right? That doesn't matter to me. right? It's about, so I have no risk of, I have nothing to lose in a sense by telling the truth, because I could have stayed with the convoy and kept covering it, and my subscriber rate was going up so fast with the coverage of it. But I chose to leave after there was things that I was not comfortable with, and I didn't want to party to it.
Good. I'm gonna roll over to the other side of the interstate. That's where Jane Matt went to get gas. It's just because she couldn't fit in the 2 here or what, but that's all right. I'll let you know when she's ready.
I went and got gas this morning. Eventually, everyone will know what the truth is. Eventually, everyone will see the connection. Eventually, enough people will speak out, and I will have some credibility again. My credibility is never going to go away. It's there. Just sitting. For some people, their opinion should change. Hopefully, will change once they see some of the stuff that was being brought up. Because I'm far from Antifa. I'm not a ninja. I don't dress up as a ninja. I don't want to be a ninja. When I was little, I wanted to be a ninja. I'd wear all black in the mask, and I'd have all my plastic swords, and I'd jump off of the sidewalk, stoop, like I was a ninja attacking some zombie or something. I don't know what ninjas fight, but yeah, I did all that ninja stuff. I got attacked by a ninja, though, in Minneapolis, and filming, because I was going after, I think at that time that was NBC or ABC, one of the major networks, and a ninja came and spray painted my phone, spray painted the back of it, my screen, and then another guy came and slapped my phone out of my hand. So at that moment, I knew I was in danger of being there, and so I just grabbed my phone and backed up, apologizing, and then I ran away. You know, some of those protests and stuff could be dangerous. When people get into a group mentality, it's a dangerous situation sometimes with group mentality. It could be a good thing or a bad thing, but it happens swiftly. That's why our politics are not supposed to be like a group mentality, quick thing. It's supposed to take time for a reason. Because when people get caught up in the moment, they move quickly. So after that ninja attacked me, spray painted my phone, and then the other dude slapped my hand and knocked it out, I just grabbed that phone. I stayed low and I started backing up as quick as possible, because there was a pretty good group, and I was yelling that the media people were fake news. I was getting loud, and that was that was stupid for me to be making a scene. You gotta just stay on the perimeter, keep your eyes open, your head on a swivel, as the truckers say, and keep your mouth shut, and the walls will speak. You'll get the information you need. You just got to be patient, and I was not doing that. I was not taking that advice, and I put myself in a very dangerous situation. But I learned. I just, yeah, it was an interesting experience. I got tear gassed. I got shot with some rubber bullets. We got attacked by the ninja. I saw people armed to the teeth, blocking every intersection. This was in Minneapolis. Guns, swords, machetes, knives. They had all sorts of weapons protecting their corners, protecting their block, the residential block, because the police weren't protecting it. It's as if there was orders to come and inflame the crowd, and then to leave 2 miles of town completely empty with no guards or no police. It's as if they had planned that. Now, I don't know. I wasn't there. I wasn't part of those decisions makings, but I was there. I did see those 2 miles of empty street. It's beautiful there now. I've gone back just to see.
All right, we're looking ready over here.
They rebuilt a lot of the buildings, and it's actually looks nicer than it probably was.
All right, y'all ready?
which is odd to say that, but that's the reality. That's what happened. That's the aftermath.
All right, Tom, we'll wait for you on the on-ramp.
Yeah, we hammered at that I hammered at that U.S. Transportation Alliance, and if it wasn't for Chris telling me that information, I put a video out, a time lapse of Hagerstown, and he saw it, and I just questioned. I said, "Who's Marcus Summers?" He's like, "Hey, who is Marcus Summers?" He did some research, and there popped up U.S. Transportation Alliance. So yeah, it was a little close on that one.
Yeah, that timing was about perfect, wasn't it?
We've got 5 of us.
Hey, I'm gonna take this call for a second.